Two winning trades today from this is from Friday the 9th of December. So first thing that I'm going to be checking every day is the 30-minute chart right here, which I have the it's called the system. The trader Brian Jones and Game Cap, a lot of those guys use this. It's a 50 SMA and a 10 SMA, and the crosses here indicate your overall bias and stuff. So looking at where we opened up this morning, sorry, I was able to put this replay mode here starting at the beginning of the day, but my 30-minute, it plays out the rest of the day. I don't know how to hide that, but I can see that we got our cross to the upside, so I'm leaning bullish. And I can see that we got this news candle here that went way down and then wicked back up, so that's also bullish. So right here at the open, I'm going to be looking for a bullish entry. And the thing that I'm looking for, my setup, which is called the Hank, because it's 4 elements, thinking Hank Hill and his 3 buddies. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a supply or demand zone. I'm looking for a trend line break because we're looking for a reversal. I'm looking for the stochastic RSI oscillator at the bottom to cross over the 20 and enter on a pullback. So let's look at what that looks like in real time. So just go ahead and leave this up, and we're going to hit replay. And boom. So check this out. Where's my arrow? This is my entry. So what do we got? We got our supply zone, and what is that? That's the supply zone from the low of day from Thursday. So that's all drawn out from Thursday. We dumped off, we hit that, we bounced around. We got a higher low, and we got our stochastic oscillator crossing over the 20. You see it got down here, crossed up. And then what do we got? A trend line break, right? We got a lower high, and then the break of that. So check this out. This is pretty cool. So we're going to enter here, and then we're going to ride this oscillator up over 80, and somewhere in here we're going to take profit. And the spot that I took profit on this trade is right here on this wick. So this was a really nice 100% trade. As you can see, a lot of conviction. We got our higher low and a pullback. And let's go ahead and we're going to set up for the next trade, which means we're going to draw a trend line here. And we're going to take a trend line bounce here in a second. So I'll go ahead and leave these arrows and hit play again. I'll show you the second trade that I took. Boom. All right. So this right here is my my other setup, which I'm calling Hank Jr., which is basically just a trend continuation play. It's a pullback to the 20 and 20 EMA, which is my orange line here. As you can see, this white line is VWAP. We got that too. And we have here a failed stochastic cross to the downside. And when it pops back up, you're going to get a good move there each time. So, so that's my second setup, which is trend bounce, a failed downside cross on stochastic, and a support level. In this example, we have the 20 EMA. We also have VWAP. So we got these nice 4 points of conviction. It's not what I consider a supply and demand zone play here, but these 4 things are plenty. And on the days when we are just trending up, this is what you're going to see. You'll see the signal to the downside, and then it'll break up. Signal to the downside, break up. So we're talking failed stochastic crosses when we're in a trend, which is pretty cool. So this one also went 100%. I took SPX for 100% right here at the trend line and sold right here at my my zone, which that zone was from Thursday. The nice little supply zone up there. So that's that. That's my two setups that I trade all the time. You know, this was a really nice day where I got two 100% plays. Actually, this one was a little less than 100% because I didn't get filled quite low enough on that candle, but it was like 80%. So that's what that looks like, and I'll go ahead and pull that up as a single chart and replay it one more time a little more slowly, so we can see that in real time. Enter, take profit. We have our little trend line, and then we enter there, take profit there. Boom. That's how that works. And just for fun, let me go ahead and show you a Hank setup for to the downside on the same day. I did not take this play, but our trend line that we drew right here. Check this out. What's the Hank? We need trend line break. There's our trend line break. There's our stochastic cross. There's our pullback. And if you had got in right there, you'd have got a really, really awesome move to the downside. And we can see that dumped off again later in the day. Which, guess what we got right before this dump off? Draw your trend line break, stochastic cross, little bit of a pullback, and we go. It's awesome. You can take your profit on these too. You know, whenever you cross the 80 here, same deal this direction. When we cross the 80 somewhere in that zone, obviously I use the supply area to take profit there. And on this one, you can roll this all the way down to 20, take profit somewhere in here, which would have got you right here. That's at least 100% gainer on ODTEs. So that's the setup.